Hey friends, and welcome to this new video. Today we are talking about something really incredible about Garten of Banban 9. A new character from chapter 9 has been leaked and almost no one noticed it. Yes, you heard that right. This character has not been officially announced by the Euphoric brothers, but the craziest thing is that the image was right in front of us back in chapter 8. In fact, in one of the posters we find inside the game, there is a character we have never seen before, a completely new design and very different from the others. The interesting thing is that, by looking closely at the details, it seems that this character is connected to someone we have already met in the previous chapters. In this video, I will show you the official image with this new character. We will analyze every detail together and make some wild theories about who it could be, what their role in chapter 9 might be, and how they could be connected to future events. But first, wait a moment. If you love Garten of Banban and you want to stay updated on all leaks, theories, and news about chapter 9, subscribe to the channel right now and leave a like on this video. This way you won't miss any updates, because in the next few days more insane leaks are coming that will make you rethink the whole story of the game. So, get ready, because what we are about to see could change forever the way we know Garten of Banban. Let's discover together the hidden image and the most chilling theories about the new character from chapter 9. Alright, now let's dive into the analysis of the first image, and this is where things get really interesting. When we explore Syringion's tower during chapter 8, we can see several paintings hanging on the walls. But there's one in particular that deserves all our attention, because it may hide a crucial detail to better understand not only the past, but also the future of the story. In this painting, we see Syringeon sitting on a throne, but it's not just any throne. If you look closely at the shape, the ornaments, and the colors, it's very clear that this is Queen Bouncilia's throne, the queen we first met back in chapter 4. And that's not all. Around him, in the painting, we can clearly see his followers cheering for him. It's a powerful, almost triumphant scene, as if Syringeon had already achieved his dream, taking the throne and being recognized as the new ruler. And here's where things get even stranger, because as we know, Syringeon originally had a different role. He was supposed to protect the queen's scepter and guard her kingdom. He seemed like an ally, someone serving the crown. But this painting shows us a different truth. Syringeon wasn't there to protect, he was there to conquer. His ambitions were much bigger than we thought. But there's one detail that makes this even more disturbing. Syringeon dies at the end of chapter 8. This means that despite his lust for power and his desire to take the throne, he will never truly achieve his plan. And this raises a huge question. Who will carry on his goal? Will someone else take his place? Or could there be a new character ready to continue what Syringeon started? This painting is not just an aesthetic detail, but a major narrative clue. It reveals Syringion's true intentions and, at the same time, sets the stage for a future conflict. His followers cheering, his claim to power, his death, all of this seems to prepare the ground for something much bigger that we'll see in chapter 9. What's coming up next could change everything. Alright, now let's move on to the analysis of another painting inside Syringion's tower, and this is where things get even more intriguing. In this image, we can spot 5 different characters: Syringeon, Sheriff Toadster, Queen Bouncilia, Bitter Giggle, and a mysterious character we have never seen before. We already know that Syringeon, Sheriff Toadster, Queen Bouncilia, and Bitter Giggle are all connected to the kingdom, even though we recently discovered that Syringeon was a traitor who planned to overthrow the queen. But what really catches our attention here is this unknown figure. A brand new character with a light green head and a neck shaded in red and orange. Who could this be? That's the big question. Some people might think this is Bruschista, but there's a huge problem with that theory. Bruschista has both a yellow head and a yellow neck, and on top of that, her shape is completely different, so we can almost certainly rule that out. This means we are looking at an official new character placed in this painting on purpose, someone we have never encountered before. And this opens up some very interesting possibilities. If the developers decided to include this mysterious figure in such an important image, alongside central characters like Queen Bouncilia, Sheriff Toadster, and Bitter Giggle, then this means that he could also be directly connected to the kingdom. He is not just a random background character, but someone who will likely play a major role in the story. And maybe, guys, we'll meet him for the very first time in chapter 9. If he's placed right next to Syringeon, he could be one of the few capable of stopping his plans, or, on the contrary, he might have an opposite goal and try to take advantage of the chaos left behind by Syringeon's death to seize power. This painting seems to suggest that chapter 9 will bring us into an even bigger conflict, with new alliances and unexpected betrayals. But it doesn't end there. We also need to connect this discovery to another key moment from Chapter 8, the prison escape.
Get it. It ain't bringing anybody back from the dead, but at least I'll be satisfied. What the?
Everyone, get in the back, now! Buckle up, friends. This ain't my first rodeo. Landmines ahead! We've fallen off the bridge!
When we are trapped in the prison, at some point, someone decides to set us free. We don't know who it is, we never see their face, and there is no confirmation about their identity. This is extremely important because it could be directly related to the new characters that will appear in Chapter 9. If someone risked everything to release us, that means there are hidden forces working behind the scenes. It could be someone we already know, but it could also be this mysterious new character with the light green head. Maybe he decided to help us to stop Syringeon or to fight against an even greater danger that we don't know about yet, and we can't rule out the possibility that the escape is part of a bigger plan. We might have been released not to be saved, but to be used as pawns in a much larger power struggle between characters who want to control the kingdom after Syringion's death. This leads us to one clear conclusion. The posters and paintings in Syringion's tower were not placed there randomly. The developers are leaving very specific clues about the future of the story and the role of these new characters. The mysterious figure with the light green head and shaded neck could be the key to understanding what's coming in Chapter 9, and the prison escape scene could be our first confirmation of his involvement. In the next part of the video, I'll show you an even more detailed analysis of this theory, connecting all the clues we've discovered so far to uncover what's really waiting for us in Chapter 9. Get ready, because what's coming next could completely change the way we understand the entire story. And we have reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until the very end, you are amazing. We analyzed these images together, talked about the mysterious new character, and connected everything we know with the events of Chapter 9. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, because in the coming days, there will be new leaks, theories, and official news that could completely change everything we think we know about the story. So stay tuned, because new videos with incredible theories and updates on Chapter 9 will be coming soon. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like to support the channel so I can bring you even more content about Garten of Banban. Thanks for watching, bye bye!